Pisces, it's Jen here from tarotspirit.net, doing your October 2017 tarot reading. Thanks for joining me using my Arthurian Legend Tarot. And let's see what we got for you. All right, at the bottom of the deck is the moon, and you maybe have come into the month feeling like you've been sort of having trouble figuring out how you feel about something or figuring out how someone feels about you. And it's just been a little hard to sort it out. It's just been a little confusing. And what's the word I want to use? Just felt a little emotionally out of balance, maybe a little more anxiety than usual. But you've really been trying to sort things out. And so that's sort of what you're coming into the month. Let's see if we can get an idea of why. Oh, the Eight of Cups. So when the Eight of Cups comes up in a reading, it's like you had to leave something behind. You had to walk away from something. And this could be, a major relationship. It could be a career, but it also could just be a friendship, some sort of association. Maybe you had to leave a place you've gone to for a long time, a gym, where your kids go to daycare. It could be anything, whatever came to mind, but it could definitely be a relationship or something like that. And you're just kind of like, it's really difficult because this has come up, and I've used this analogy of the slot machine. It's like you keep putting yourself out there and investing in it emotionally and putting all this time and energy into the situation, and for very little or no payback. Or right when you're like, oh, done with this, it's like you get a little bit of payoff. That's definitely people that you need to walk away from relationships. That's what they do. They're like, oh, you get that little bit of payoff. So you're like, oh, maybe I'm just being difficult, because that's what they'll tell you. You're being difficult, you're being dramatic, you're demanding, you're this. And then they go right back at it. And then here you are giving and giving and giving. And it's like, what's your limit? And when I go to, I've probably only gambled 5 times in my life, but when I've done it, I've been like, okay, here's $50 or whatever, and that's it. When that's gone, it's gone. Like, I don't have any more to gamble, and that's my limit. That's my walk away from price, my bottom line, and I stick to it. But I find, like, in other in relationships and with people, we seem to not know what our limit is, or if we set our limit, we don't stand by it, and can go emotionally bankrupt and just really exhaust ourselves. And I think it's because you've put 10 years into a marriage, or 2 years into this relationship, and it's very difficult to walk away. Because you've invested so much, and we tell ourselves, oh, well, we magnify the few little payouts we've gotten, and minimize all everything we've put into it. And so it's like, what's your bottom line? What's your loss? And do you have the strength of character and respect for yourself to say, hey, enough is enough. That was my limit, and I don't care what you're saying right now. I don't care about the promises. But done. Or maybe someone did this to you. Maybe you're the one that was. It doesn't always have to be that the sign I'm reading for is the victim or whatever. I mean, maybe you, and you're like, crap, maybe I need to change. Beautiful. So this guy comes in, and he's very clearly is like, sees this situation, and is just like, they're an asshole. You've been doing too much. Why are you doing that? Stop. You're an idiot. You know what I mean? They don't have to be that mean, but they come in and just like, this is wrong, and help you, or this energy, I should say, because it doesn't have to be someone coming in. It's like in your brain. It's like, what the hell am I doing? Why did I allow that? And it's just like, boom, you're cutting you're walking away, you're cutting those cords, cutting those ties, and like you can go be someone else's problem. I'm my limit. I'm beyond my limit, and I'm not willing to go emotionally or financially or mentally bankrupt for you for very little payout. I am better than that, and I respect myself more, and I'm not going to let that happen. And it's like an aha moment. It is just like you just are. It was like for all this, like, oh, I don't know what to do, and this can be hard because it's like it doesn't always feel good to walk away when you feel like you're down, when you've put so much into it. But it's gonna click, and you're gonna be like on top of the world, like I am free, like whew, freedom, like I can breathe. I can't believe I allowed that person, that situation to drag me down. And you're just like, the Fool card is, he's not, he's like, time to live. Where am I going? I was weighed down by this other person's baggage, and I finally cut myself free of that entanglement, that dragging me down, sucking me dry. Oh, so it's like the world is your oyster. Where are you going to go? Time for a new phase of life, a new journey. Just victory in for yourself in taking care of the situation that you've allowed to go on longer. Yeah, and you're going to invest in yourself. You're going to be present. You're not going to be living in the past. What am I going to do? What do I want to work on? You're going to get involved in something. You're just going to be very creative, very productive. You may surprise yourself, like, I'm going to start my new business. I'm going to start a new career. I'm going to move. I'm going to be, I'm going to work on my art. I'm going to make my own studio. I'm going to start running. I don't know. It's like whatever you want to do. I'm going to travel. I'm going to, I was being, you're not going to believe how held back you were by that situation. And I mean, this could even be a bad habit. Maybe you drank too much. Maybe, whatever it was for you that you needed to let go of. And you're not going to believe how much energy and creativity and how successful you're going to be. And it's going to bring your whole life into balance again. Into balance. It's like I think you're going to be really busy. You're going to have a lot going on, but it's going to be things you want to do, things you want to put your energy in. No longer are you going to be juggling things for someone else because they're expecting you to do everything for them. So you're really coming back into balance. And so, walking in with this moon card, like, why am I feeling this way? What's wrong? Why are things like this? You're going to realize it's because you have to let go of something and walk away from something and cut it loose so that you can move forward. And this freedom, you're going to feel like, oh my God, like I got my life back. It's just going to be really exciting and exhilarating. And I think you're going to surprise yourself with what you're going to accomplish, and even the things you're going to do. You're going to be like, you never really thought I would be doing this, and it's amazing. And I think other people are just going to be like, wow, look at them go. It's amazing. And probably all those people are like, I told you to leave her, years ago. But you're finally getting rid of something that was holding you back. All right. Okay. I'll leave it at that. Thanks, Pisces. I hope you have a great month. Take care.